Hi, I'm Ivy Travis. I am a stylist here at Indigo Child, and today we're putting in K-tip extensions for Mady Fischelli. So the first thing that you do when you have an extension client is you do a consultation. So for the consultation, you ask kind of about their lifestyle, their hair goals. For Mady, she's had extensions for a while, so she's pretty used to it. What we decided to do is we wanted to change it up and give her more of a light feeling with her extensions. The K-tip or I-tip is two options that would be great for someone that's looking to change it up and not have the wefts. So the day of installation is always a big day just because it's long hours. So I always tell my clients to bring a book or work or anything that can kind of keep them preoccupied. It can take 4 to 6 hours to install if the girl or a client has very thick hair. I always ask my guests to come in with clean, dry, straight hair. It's gonna make it really easy and perfect for installation. Okay, so these are 20-inch Bellamy Extensions. They are K-tip. As you can see on the back, they kind of have the keratin bond, which you use to put to the client's hair. And we have about 6 packs of these because we want her hair to look thick and gorgeous. So this is the special tool that we use to bond the keratin bond to the hair. So keratin bonds and the keratin that are in the hair are partially made from the natural hair in your head, which helps make it look for more of a natural look. Okay, so I'm parting the hair from the ears back because I'm going to start in the back. And then what I will do is kind of go to the nape of her neck just to make sure that I'm getting the bottom of her hair. This is like a good sectioning for the first row. Okay, so whenever you start with your first row, you want to do 2 fingertips in. This makes sure that when she puts her hair up, it's not on the side and visible. So you want to take a piece of hair that is as big as the keratin bond you're using. So I'm doing like a bright kind of moment in here so that she has like pops. I feel like this is also a good option for somebody who has had kind of a road blockage in getting as blonde as they want to, because you can kind of add those blonder pieces in without damaging someone's hair. So this is our first layer of K-tip extension. You can kind of see how once we lift it up, you're unable to see any of those hairs. Just kind of looks natural. Okay, so we're ready for the second layer. So the way that we're gonna do this is kind of seeing the density of her hair. The way that we figure out how much hair we'll need for somebody is kind of on how much hair that they currently have. So take-home products I always like my extension people to have is a boar's bristle brush, because if you have to think about it, if you're using like a normal brush and you're brushing through that, it's gonna catch on some of these and that kind of creates damage. So what I always recommend clients getting is a boar's bristle brush because it reduces breakage and really helps not catch on those extensions and pull any hairs out. So for Mady, when she goes home tonight, she won't experience any discomfort, just like with the newness of these extensions. The only thing is she'll just kind of be getting used to the hair in her head and just kind of the heaviness that she just didn't have before, and now, I mean, she has a lot of new hair. I always recommend that clients sleep in a braid or a low ponytail only because this makes sure that the hair doesn't start to kind of tangle together and create issues for the client. Especially with these K-tips, you want to make sure you're not getting any like matting or any issues like that. You want to make sure it's as seamless as possible. Okay, so I'm going to take a section the size of the keratin bond. I'm going to use the applicator to kind of hold that hair in place. And then I'm going to choose a light color, a pop of color, and then I'm going to make sure I'm having 0 elevation, because this is going to make sure that the hair does not pull in any way and create damage. So 0 elevation is the perfect way to put those keratin bonds into the hair while giving you the least amount of damage. It's perfect. So we're finishing up the K-tip installation. At this point, we are at the top of her head. We are going to be mindful of the back of her hair because there is a natural split that everybody's head has. And so you're not gonna go too high into the split, but with K-tips as well, there's such a hidden method that even if you do go a little bit up, it's not to worry. For this, I'm just kind of sprinkling in 2 different colors to kind of give it that dimensional look, but the ends are pretty bright, which is awesome. So I'm doing like the darker color right here at the top of her scalp. This color matches her hair the best, so you won't be able to see that it's extensions. It'll just look like her natural growth. So then I'll start popping in the bright ones again once I'm out of this area. Okay, so this is our final product today. Usually what I recommend for my clients is to not wash their hair for at least 24 hours to make sure that those keratin bonds can really get into your hair. She has 0 maintenance. You don't have to get these moved up or moved around or anything. You just come back in 3 months for a checkup just to make sure that the hair isn't matted, tangled, or any issues, and these last about 3 to 5 months. Thank you for watching today. If you have any thoughts or comments, you can leave them below, and we would love to see you in the salon.